I've been thinking how best to describe what's going on here in Capitol Hill the last couple weeks. Every morning I get up, the first thing I read is the sports page. I'm disappointed in the sports page in the Washington Post. It's not nearly as good as it used to be, and the New York Times is not very good either, but I read them. That's the first thing I do. There's always some good news on the sports page. And then I go to the front page and get some of the bad news. But I follow sports, no matter what it is, basketball, football, baseball, whatever it is. And I've watched very closely. It's not one of my favorite teams, but it's really, really fun to watch. And that's the New York Jets. New York Jets, yes, New York Jets. Coach Ryan, he's got a problem. He has 3 quarterbacks. Sanchez, he's got a Tim Tebow, he's got a guy by name McElroy. He can't decide who their quarterback is going to be. That's the same problem the Republicans are having. Romney's gone, but he's still in the background. We have McConnell and we have Boehner. Who is the quarterback, Mr. President? Who is the quarterback? Mr. President, my friend talks about the trillions of dollars of debt. Mr. President, we just had an election. The people overwhelmingly know why we have this debt. The polling right before the election showed the vast majority of the American people realized the debt was caused by George Bush. That's a fact. Now, Mr. President, we have created, there'll be another jobs report out tomorrow. We had a little problem because of what happened with Hurricane Sandy, but we'll still have about 100,000 new jobs. Private sector job growth has been significant. We're approaching, let's say it must be about 4 million jobs now that have been created. Doesn't nearly make up what was lost during the Bush years, but we're making progress. Mr. President, people in America realize we can no longer have the top-down economy that the Republicans so loved during the Bush years and what they wanted to create again with Governor Romney. So, Mr. President, I'd be happy to take a look at the proposal that that my friend, the Republican leader, has shown us. If we could come up with something like we did when they created this other furor by refusing to increase the debt, where we had an ability to come here and have a couple votes to determine if we were going to increase it. If that's what they want to do again, I'd be happy to seriously take a look at that and report to the White House and my caucus. But until then, I object.